Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm Rebecca Rice and I teach family photographers to gain a life of freedom through a thriving photography business. In today's video, we are talking about one of my biggest marketing pet peeves when it comes to mini sessions. I'm going to tell you what the pet peeve is and why you need to stop doing it. Let's dive in. If you're new here, don't forget to like this video and hit subscribe so that you find out about new videos that go live, but also help other photographers just like you find videos like these. And before we get too far, I wanted to let you know about a free class that I have for you guys all about marketing mini sessions. It's called Booked Up Minis, a proven system to filling your spots every time. This class is probably my most effective class where you can take it. Again, it's totally free and you can implement the stuff that you learned immediately to your next set of mini sessions. And so I'm telling you, it is a good one. Definitely go watch it if you are wanting to book up more of your spots. Maybe you've tried minis in the past. Maybe you're brand new to mini sessions and you're wanting to book them for the first time ever. This class is for you. Definitely go watch it, whether you're new, whether you're experienced. I'm telling you, you will be able to pull something from it and be able to fill your spots faster. So it's linked here in the description. Go watch it. Okay, let's talk about probably my number one pet peeve when it comes to marketing mini sessions. Now, this is a huge mistake that I see photographers make every single season, and it drives me crazy. Now, you know those cutesy little Canva graphics that people use to advertise that they're now booking a certain type of mini session? You know the ones where it's got like the pictures and all the details and all the things, right? It looks so like nice and professional and you love it. Stop using them, okay? Stop using them. As much as you feel like it is like, oh, it makes me legit, it makes me look professional, like I planned ahead, this, that, and the other. It's not it, you guys, and I will tell you why. Reason number one to stop using the cutesy little Canva graphics is that it makes you look very salesy. People are super used to seeing these now. I would say like several years ago when it wasn't necessarily the thing, not everybody was a designer, they didn't have Canva at their fingertips, right? That was more of like a scroll stopper, but nowadays people are so used to scrolling past anything that looks salesy. People do not want to feel like they're being sold to, especially on social media where most of these graphics are being posted. So people are in the habit of just scrolling past anything that potentially looks salesy. So those graphics 100% look salesy and they will not stop their scroll. Another reason that you want to stay away from them is that it's giving too much information right up front. People are automatically seeing what it is, your pricing, when it is, all the things, all the details, and you haven't had a chance to even like shake their hand and get to know them, right? And so whenever you meet somebody new, you don't just like dive right in with all this like nitty-gritty details. No, you take some time, introduce yourself, get to know them a little bit, let them come to like you, and then you can go forward with more details. And so the same goes with our mini sessions when it comes to booking. You don't want to just throw all the details before you have a chance to even like shake somebody's hand, right? Now, I'm not the kind of person that's like, hide all the details. They don't need to, you want to make them dig and dig and dig to be able to find your pricing. No, that's not necessarily the case, but we want to lead with something else and then throw in, your pricing and your dates and things like that. So what do we do instead, Rebecca? If you're like, okay, I get it. Don't do the graphic. How do I advertise my minis? What do I do instead? So the most effective way to stop somebody's scroll is to use a single image that should speak for itself, right? Something that is just stunning, piece of your work, single image, no text on it, okay? I know that it's like tempting to, put in the date or the type of minis or whatever. Don't do it. It's salesy, okay? Put no text and just use a single image. It stops their scroll organically. They see a beautiful photo. They're like, oh, what is that? Then it draws them in to the caption to read more about it. And then you can give the information that they're wanting, where it is, when it is, what type of mini sessions, your pricing, things like that. So the best thing is a single image and put the details in the caption. The caption gives you an opportunity to shake their hand, right? Give a little bit of an introduction, draw them in, kind of give them a taste of your client experience, what sets you apart from other people, and then you can give the details that they're looking for. And so it's a much more organic way to be able to accomplish the same thing, right? We still want to book a session. We still want them to get the information that they need kind of before reaching out. We don't necessarily want to be like weeding through all the people that are just price shopping, but it gives you the chance to stop the scroll organically, to shake their hand, get a little bit of an introduction to draw them in, and then give the details. Now, here's a bonus for you when selecting what image to use as your scroll stopper. I always say you want to, for sure, use an image with a real family in it. So if you're doing mini sessions with like a cute little setup, don't just post a picture of the setup. That's not going to be enough to stop somebody's scroll. And also it's going to be harder for them to see themselves in the setup. It's so much easier if you have an image with a real family in it. Then they can kind of relate to it more. They can imagine themselves in those family shoes, things like that. It's so much easier. And so stay away from stock images, stay away from images with just the setup. You want to use a real family. And you need to take that picture yourself. Please don't use somebody else's photos, even if you're like, photo for inspiration. That's not okay. That is copyright infringement. So make sure that you're using a photo that you took. But when it has a real family in it, it makes all the difference. And then you can kind of play around with what images are the scroll stoppers. I know for me, most of the time when, I'm trying to book up mini sessions and stuff, the images that perform the best are ones where the whole family's looking at the camera and smiling. Now, I love a good candid, but what I know is that mom, when it comes to, let's say fall minis, for example, when mom is looking to book fall minis, what's the purpose? Most of the time it's for holiday cards, right? So what kind of image is she going to want? A picture of the whole family looking and smiling. She wants to know that the photographer is capable of getting a photo with all 4 of her little kids looking and smiling. Now, are the candids amazing? Yes, we love candids, okay? But if that's all we're showcasing, mom is going to wonder, can she get a photo of everybody looking at the camera and smiling? And I will say that some people, maybe that's not what they're looking for, okay? But I think that is the minority. I think the majority of moms out there that are booking photo sessions want at least one shot of everybody looking and smiling. And I call that the money shot, okay? That's the one that mom's like, yes, we did it. We got the one shot. And so, of course, we throw in all the candids. But when it comes to your advertisement, I would say use the money shot of everybody looking and smiling, and typically those perform the best in getting your bookings. Now, if your style is super candid and not posed at all, nobody looking at the camera and smiling, then of course, use what reflects your style the most. But if possible, if your style has look at the camera and smile, I would say that is the one that most of the time works the best for getting those bookings. So there you have it. If you have any questions about advertising without a cutesy little Canva template, feel free to comment them below, and I'd love to help answer them however I can. And hopefully this is helpful for you. I feel like it can feel trendy to do something like the little Canva template, but I'm telling you, trust somebody that's been in the industry for years and years that the trendy thing isn't always the most effective thing. And that's my goal in this video, is to point you in the direction of actually getting the bookings, because that at the end of the day is what matters most. And so hopefully this is helpful for you. And like I said, comment your questions. I'd love to come through and answer. And with that, we'll go ahead and end for today, and I'll see you back with another episode next time. Bye, guys.